Good morning, YouTube. How you guys doing today? This is Tripsy coming to you with a topic that is very sensitive on a lot of people. A lot of people. And I understand why a lot of people, especially a lot of women, and a lot of women have been saying that, oh, women don't have rights anymore because they can't choose an abortion kind of thing. Well, you still have a right. You have a right to keep the kid and raise it as something that is not your past thing anymore. Like this is a very uneasy topic for me in general to start on because I know there's a lot of people that are gonna watch this video and have their views and be like, you don't believe what I believe, so I don't care for what your views are like. Well, and honestly, I don't care what you don't think. I care enough that I will generally, if you jot down your views or whatever, I will listen to you and I will read it and I'll take an understanding of it. But at the same time, for what my beliefs and my view on this topic is important to me. It might not be important to you, but it's definitely important to me. And if you have something that's important to you and someone else doesn't share what your views are, kind of thing, or like listens and understands but have their own, then well, one, you're just rude and disrespectful, and two, like if you can't have your views like listened to and understood, why like I get that. Like, okay, bringing this in a different way. Like, if you want your views to be heard and listened to and respected, then you need to respect other people's views on that same subject and understand that they are not you. You have your own views. You have your own reasons why. I understand that, but like, they're not you. So if they have different views, respect it. Understand that you can still be friends. But you just have different views, opinions, whatsoever. So if you do have some of that stuff, yeah, and I encourage you to drop it down. I do encourage you to watch your language when you are talking on my stream, because there's a lot of things that I will delete right off because one, kids might be watching this, and two, we don't need to have that kind of massive argument when it's just about somebody else's opinion. But hi, I'm Tripsy. Please respect what I'm about to talk about, and I will respect your view, but it comes down ultimately what God says about the abortion and stuff and killing and things like that. But no, let me get this rolling so I can see. I might play some game while I'm doing this, and I might just have it like this. But for me, I think I I'm strongly against abortion. I very am. I'm strongly against abortion because you know what? People tell me that even if they're against abortion, they say everything happens for a reason, right? Well, if you got a kid, doesn't matter how you got it through, like rape or something like really bad kind of thing. There was a reason that happened. Like that you have a kid. A lot of people that have got a kid, they either said it saved them from the places they were going, it opened up their eyes to be a better parent, or you know what, a woman that can't have kids, was able to adopt that kid and then have them grow up to be something they that God had them in store to be. Um, Another thing I don't like is that when people say abortion is okay, where would a lot of us be if abortions were so easy to get to every single time? Like, there's a lot of people that wouldn't be born that you look up towards or you look down upon or you look up upon upwards for, and they wouldn't be there in your life if they were aborted. Like, I'm not a big fan of like some of this rap music out and blah 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 this, but there's a lot of other people that are a fan of that kind of music. And you know what? A lot of those people that were rapping whatsoever, what if they got aborted? You would have never heard about Kanye West. You would have never heard about Lady Gaga, or even if you go to the Christian side, if those kids got aborted, we would never hear about Lecrae, Matthew. It's people that have made it big and like made a big influence on your life, either good or bad. And everything happens for a reason. Everything is on God's timing, no matter what, how the devil comes at us, left to right. But like, reason I don't believe in abortion because there's so many unique people out here. Everyone has their own uniqueness. Everybody is different in big ways than one. Like, you don't see a lot of me. You will never see a lot of me out there. You will only see one of me. You will never see another Markiplier out there. You will never see another Jacksepticeye. You will never see a Wade Bob, like Wade Bob or any of those streamers, if they were an accident waiting to occur and they were aborted because the mother didn't want to take care of the child. Like, there's so many things out there that, yeah, like, you can put a perspective of, let's just say, well, we are talking about abortion, but let's bring it to a different thing. Like, they say, oh, if this wouldn't have happened, none of this would have happened, blah, blah, blah. But like, soccer, for instance, somebody wanted to be really good at soccer, but they didn't want to put the time, effort, practice whatsoever at all. They just wanted to be good at soccer. Well, I'm not gonna lie, there's plenty of people out there that are, like, they start off knowing what they need to do in soccer, but they cannot be good until they actually put in the effort and the work. If you put in the effort and the work with the child that you had with, you say is an accident, but like, it's a child is supposed to be a blessing in disguise. And if you put in the time and effort in that kid, like, you never know what they could bring into this world, bad or good. Either way, they still bring in like stories that people listen to, or like, oh, I don't want to become like that person, so I want to do something better. Or that person is doing really good with their life. Like, how did they do that? What kind of steps do I need to take? And we revolve around like other people's help. We each, all and everybody, no matter how independent you are, you always need somebody else's help. Always. And like, the president of a government, or the president of a small little business or whatever, or like somebody became, I don't know, the manager or whatever, and like became a business like Walmart, we would have never knew what Walmart was. Maybe from somebody else, but like the person that started Walmart, you hear the stories and their backgrounds of where they came. You would never hear another person story background whatsoever like the guy who started Walmart. You would have never heard of that whatsoever. Like, it might have, like, would there be a Walmart actually if that guy never started it? Would there be a light bulb if Thomas Edison, or yeah, they was aborted and never actually started? Would there? There might have been, but like, the stories behind it is so much more awesome to hear, and what they did and like who they were to become that kind of person, that like, that is unique. You will never hear a story like that. You will never ever. You might hear some story, but you would never know the story that we know now of Thomas Edison or Ben Franklin or whatsoever if we never had that particular person born. And I know I'm going way back then compared to now, and this, but the world has been evil for so long so far, and there's things that people do in this life that are like, oh, they should have never done that. They should have. That happened back in 1800s. It's still happening now. The only difference is that we have more electronics, more buildings built, and everything is so much easier to get a hold of, easier to find out about somebody. That's like, oh man, I don't like that person because they did so and so. They should have never been born. But I highly disagree with that, because there's people that, yeah, they're not making a good representation of themselves now, or maybe never, but there's still other people out there that are there's other people out there that are worse than them. Like, I'm not saying like, it's very difficult on this subject for me, because I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to disagree and agree whatsoever. That's not the big issue. The issue is that if I was aborted before, like, if my mom gave me up for abortion and I never was born, I would have never. There was nobody would look like me. People say, "Oh, you got a white cowboy hat. You look like," and you know what? Lil Nas was born in 1999. I was born before him, so please do not do that. Um, I don't look like him. If anything, he looks like me because he is younger than me. But like there would have never been another me. There would have never been a Tripsy for YouTube kind of thing. Like maybe somebody would have thought of a name close to it. Like this probably a different kind of Tripsy, but not like use Tripsy as the streaming how I do the things that I want to do and accomplish in my streamings. There would have never ever been that. And my story, my background behind how I was adopted and stuff like that, like yeah, there's a lot of kids out there adopted, but each has their own unique story. Each have a uniqueness God made of us, and it's awesome to see people that yeah they might look kind of similar, but they have such difference in them as well. And like I just don't think aborting a kid that has that probably will have that could have potential if like even if you weren't able to raise it, somebody else would definitely raise it. Somebody else, you never know if it was a good somebody else or a bad somebody else unless you really look into the like a Christian more background compared to I don't care what I got, I just want a kid kind of background. Like it is, and I'm not saying all Christians are good, like are perfect because we're not. But I'm saying that we strive to a different potential than to a lot of people because, like, have you heard of, um, even when people do fall short, like killings, and then somebody changes themselves in prison and becomes a better person when they come out, like that's a chance. They could have just been up for like not abortion, but like they could have just been killed right there. But they had time and they wanted to change who they were, and when they came out they became a whole different person because they were giving a chance. So many kids aren't even given a chance to come out as a baby whatsoever and possibly change the mother's life for good, you know. And like especially for single mothers, I congratulate the ones who do not give up on the kids, and like the ones that have to or like have to get rid of their kids. You know what, you still, yeah, you're not with your kid, but you still went through the progress of the body, like giving up, like your looks never last, right? But like when you're a woman, you get bigger in the stomach and all that, and blah blah blah. But you know what? That's not ugly. That's beautiful, especially in God's eyes, because you're making another human being that could be, well, one, if it follows after God, can be an awesome a human being, an awesome individual, no matter how many faults and fails he's done, but like strives to be a man or a woman of God. And like even if they don't strive to be a man or woman of God, like some of the music we listen to or whatever, they still have a passion about something that somebody else never really did or never completely fell through. Like let's just say there's so many people out there that could make music, do all that, but how many people out there like are big? Only a certain amount of people are big out there that completely kept going because they never gave up. Even when they wanted to give up, they never gave up. And there's so many more people out there that wanted to do something, but they gave up because they fell into that peer pressure of, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not, that temptation that they're never gonna make it. But compared to the people that really said, you know what, I don't care what other people think, I know I'm gonna make it, I want to make it. Now I know I'm gonna make it, but I want to make it, and kept going. If they were aborted, they would never been, we would have never heard of any of these people, honestly. And because as each person, like I said, is very very unique, no matter, believe it or not, we are very very unique. And that's in our hearts, in our minds, what we think of. Yeah, we're all made in the image of God, so we all have some small similarities in our thought and our thinking and stuff like that. But at the same time, we have such uniqueness that if you blink, yeah, you can't see it. But if you really understand and talk to people, like I've talked to some people, and I'm like, wow, the stories that you told me, like, yeah, the stories kind of, very kind of similar, like what you said, but the way how you grew up or how you went through it or how you did your thing is totally different from the person over here that I talked to, and like that is just awesome because understanding people is so much. It is a process. Like people can be like, "Oh yeah, you did all this and blah blah blah," but if you actually understand each individual and where they came from and how they came from and what they did to change things and what they didn't do to change things, you see that every single person is different and they did something like a different um, standing on what they did of like how to get over that hump of depression or stress or whatever. And no, like that's why I feel like accidents are, it's not really accidents. God knows what's happening. God knows what's going to happen. So what, like how we do things really changes us from each other. Like if you start have like if you have the pride of, oh, I know that person's gonna do this, I know that person's gonna do this before I even blah blah blah, you're never gonna somebody different. You're never gonna know or like understand a person if all you do is um what you call it, uh say, oh, I already know what you're gonna do, so I'm not even gonna give you a chance. Like the some people, yeah, out there they have the same kind of the same kind of where they're going at with life, and they're not trying to get themselves better, but they're each still different kind of people that are not trying to get themselves better. There's each kind of different kind of unique people that are trying to get themselves better because they're going a different way. Like I'm a big fan of Lecrae. Like there's never been another Lecrae. Like yeah, there could be somebody be like, "Ooh, my name is Lecrae," and blah blah blah. But you never know that. You got to think of the now, what happened now, and what's going on. There could have never been another Lecrae who that rapper himself in general and what he went through and what he did. Like there's just so many things that you like ah but I am gonna play a game while we talk about this chit chat, so you can. But I'm gonna leave myself big, and you can see the little game and small on the sides. But no, if you, I would definitely love to hear your opinions and views on abortion. I understand that, but like, don't go from what everybody else says. Go from your heart says. Don't be like, oh, this person said it was bad, so I'm gonna say it's bad. You know what? Be your own person. Be your own person. Just because somebody said it, like multiple people at my church say it's bad, I'm not saying it's. I'm not gonna say it's bad because they said it. Just because multiple people that I know out there like don't go to church or whatever, they say that abortion's okay. I'm not gonna go off of what they say. You know why? Because I'm unique. I know I'm made differently by God, and I understand that, and that what I believe is very important depending on which side of the spectrum is going on, you know? Like I highly doubt that oh, are you not gonna play a game? Are you not gonna play? Is this not entertaining? Anyways, no, I I strongly believe myself that abortion is not good because of my growing up, my understanding of things, and why people are so amazing in general, and like, excuse me, and just in general, like it. We'll do some limited time stuff. Let me turn down this thing, though, however, so when I do talk, the game is not blasting. Is it not gonna let me go to Task Manager and take care what do I need to take care of? Oh, there you go. Uh-oh. Or not? No? Fine. Be that way. I don't know what's going on, guys. Well, Rocket League is doing some other things. There we go. Here we go. Let me turn it down a little bit. I got 3 task managers up apparently. Oh, okay. That works too. That works too. Turn that down. I'm not gonna hear myself play, but I am gonna play. But no, I'm definitely one against abortion. Thank you, buddy, for hitting that. And just like life decisions I have made in my, and just understanding that, yeah, I want a chance for somebody, especially a little spawn of me, to be able to, let's say, play this video game, do fun stuff in their life. Oh yeah, I didn't need to go for that one. Jeez, I'm shot. But like, oh, I scored! Yay! But like, it's just things that really, I love giving people second chances. Don't get me wrong, third chances. Sure, God gives us a chance every single time we're able to wake up in life to believe that He's real and that He loves us and that He wants us to be in heaven with Him. And a lot of times, out of our pride and stuff like that, we do not care that we want to do anything about it. And He's like, you know what? That's okay. I still love you, and I still will give you chance after chance. Humans, however, us humans, it's hard for us to give people chance when they let us down, because that's the first thing we do. We're like, oh, this person is gonna let us down again, blah blah blah. Depending on who you're with, yeah, if they're not trying to make their life different, a better person in general, as understanding that, you know what, love yourself, love your neighbor as yourself, and they're self-loved and they don't care. Like, there's a lot of things that can definitely hurt and harm you because you don't want to make yourself a better person, and then you harm somebody else over and over and over again. But that's the definition of insanity. So if you want something different, change your life for sure. God loves every one of us no matter what we choose to do, but He's also a judging kind of God. So you got to take that in an aspect of yeah, He loves us no matter what we do, but like, just like a worker, like a store manager, like, say, hey, you're a pretty cool person, whatever, but what you're doing here, I'm not fond about, so I'm gonna have to let you go. And that's what God's kind of like, but the difference between a store manager and God is that God will keep on giving you chance after chance. Every single time He gives us chance after chance. A lot of times when I do mess up and whatsoever, like, I'm just so thankful that even though I messed up that one day, God still's like, you know what? I still love you. I still love you, Chipsy. Man, you get here's another chance you get to acknowledge my love and shine, and people, a lot of people tell me, wow, you have like such a bright smile, and like this, I feel like you're a big ball ray of sunshine. Well, the reason why I'm a big ball ray of sunshine is because I love myself. Yeah, I do have my down days, but like, I love myself knowing that God loves me. That's why and like, I don't think you can be a big ray of sunshine if like when you're like always, oh gosh, always depressed or whatever, and like, people like, yeah, make everybody else happy before making yourself happy, but that's not the rule of thumb. I guess my teammate just decided to go away, which is okay. But no, I definitely feel like giving that kid a chance, even though it's your own mistake in a way. He's not here. Even if it's your own mistake and you don't want to own up to your mistakes, like, oh, I was hitting the wrong button. Yeah, I made a goal anyways. Like, you know what? Don't have the kid do your, like, cost your decision because you're like, oh, I don't want my mistake to be known, or I don't want to keep something that I messed up. You know what? There's a lot of things that we mess up that when we still have to go on living, kind of thing, you know. There's a ton of things. Oh gosh, that was not what I was ready for. What's up, Echo? I'm possibly due. A lot of people don't always bounce in here for me to actually remember them too well, because one, if I only met you once, it's kind of hard for me to remember you. If you only come in here one time, and out of all the other times I stream, there's a lot of people that I've ran into that I try to remember, but I'm sorry. It's just bottom down line is I don't always remember who's in a stream unless I hear them or I hang out with them. Abortion shouldn't be illegal. Legal? Shouldn't be legal. I believe abortion shouldn't be legal also. I definitely honestly, when you think about it, you could have been one of those kids that were aborted and you wouldn't have a chance of life right now, right? Like, you wouldn't be able to enjoy what you're doing now, to maybe even down the road become like a successful businessman or successful store, or own your own thing. If you were aborted, you would have never gotten a shot. Yeah, maybe sometimes that's you're like, oh, in this world that's okay because this world sucks. Well, if you're gonna go out this life that world sucks all the time, it's gonna suck for you. No offense, but if you go at it a different way, that there's gonna be some times that suck, but there's gonna be a lot of times, depending on what your life is that are going to be awesome, and you're thankful for being alive. It honestly, how you choose to live life is how you choose to how it comes at you. Yes, there is gonna be temptations, depression. There's gonna be people that don't believe in you whatsoever. But that is how life is since the fall of Adam. If Adam never fell, I feel like we would definitely not have this. But since he did, and that's what we have to live on, it's okay. It's okay to be in depression. How long you are in depression, that is a difference. If you're never going to change your life up to be something better, sure, then it's a problem. But it is okay, because everybody has it. Everybody has done it. Everybody has fallen into it. It's not going to be the end of the world unless you make it the end of the world. I was been in depression. I've tried so many times to just end myself. Don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect. Nobody will ever be perfect until they go to heaven. Nobody. Oh, looks like you got it. And so, basing that off if you want to live anymore because of how you failed one time. I fail so many times playing this game, but I still try and get better at it. I get mad at it sometimes, but I still try. But I know other people have gone and done, just hit the ball. Have gone and done different things, and they just give up because you've never been in my shoes, blah blah blah. Well, you're right. I never been. Oh my gosh. See, I sucked at that. I've never been in your shoes. I've been in my shoes, and my shoes weren't good either. My shoes, there's so much crap that I've gone through that having a smile on my face isn't it's a blessing, not a curse for me to be able to smile and enjoy what I'm doing. It is not. Oh. It is not easy. But God never said it was going to be easy, even if you did follow him or not. If you followed him, there'd be times that feels like it's even through the depression that you can go back on his word and smile and enjoy and just even through this hard stuff. Even through the hard stuff, it's no, nobody said it was going to be easy. So stop making excuses that you can't have a better life. And don't get me wrong, we will. When you're younger, it may take for years. It may take eternity, not eternity. It may take us to get up to 60 years old to be like, okay, this life is better because I did so and so. I did better with my life, and I've done different things to try to make it better instead of staying this repetition of crap. But no, you're right. I've never been in your shoes. I've never. Did I explode him? I've never been in predicaments you have, but you've never been in my shoes either. And so I'm glad that I've never aborted. Glad that my mother, even though I'm adopted, that she never thought about abortion. Like, she might have thought about it, trust me. She had other kids, but you know, like, I'm thankful that I got another chance at life. And I know there's a lot of other people that do get a second chance at life, but it is how you make it. Oh! I was so close to hitting that, but it is gonna storm here, everybody. No! See, my other teammate needs to stop missing it because I can't come back like that. But oh! I honestly thought that one was in. Yay! That one was in! Yay! But no, I'm definitely and see, that's the other thing. Like, God says you can either follow me or don't follow me. And this whole thing that we're fighting against, if abortion is illegal or not, is like, sorry, buddy. It's like we're missing the other point. Gosh! I normally can flip when I turn, but I did not flip. It wouldn't flip me. See, sometimes it flips me when I'm not trying to flip. It flipped me the wrong way. It didn't side flip me towards where it was. But we're so focused and worried about that you're not, that nobody's really focused and worried about, like, you know, what God says about it. Still made it, even though you blew up my friend. Still made it. But so I'm worried about what the government says, blah blah blah. Oh, the government says you can't do this. Well, most of us are gonna want to do it because the government says no. I feel like that's what happens every single time the government puts in motion something. Like instead of looking at what God says, hey, this is, if you do this or don't do this kind of thing, you get better afterlife. When the government says something like that, you don't get better afterlife. You just get argumentable about what you're doing. You don't get a good afterlife. When the government's not going to grant you your eternity in heaven if it says no to abortion or not. God is. He's the only one that will grant you that. And so what he says should be more important than what the government says in the first place. And like, government says this, government says that, blah 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 blah. Well, stop basing your oh gosh! Oh no! I almost had that! Stop basing your decisions on what the government says and start basing your decision on what God says and what God will grant you, and what you have in the later end, kind of thing. Wow, gold and blue. I like these colors. I got a friend request by Chalkmaster. Since the fact that my teammate disappeared, I'm not going to play with him anymore. Sorry, buddy. I give chances, but that's a different kind of chance. What we're talking about. So yeah, jot down in the comments of what you think and believe, or whatever. And honestly, don't do something because somebody else is doing it. Yeah, it's easier with parents when they do it, and then you want to follow your parents' kind of rule, but don't. Like, you're your own person. You have your own thing. And like, it's easy to do that. Don't get me wrong, but I strongly encourage you to go at it a different point of view. If God says it and you go as because God says no, then yeah, definitely. But like anything else, like. You still scored even though you blew up my friend. Oh man, this is good. This is good apple juice, and I would never been able to see what apple juice tastes like. Oh! 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 Oh my gosh! Wow! I'm sorry. I would have never been able to see that in my life if I was not even born. See, there's so much cool stuff. Like, video game designing, graphic designing, things like that. Like, this dude is really trying to hit us and explode us during while we're trying to. But, no. Yeah, I always love listening to what other people think. Bro. My score. And whatsoever. Again, if you're just coming into the stream, listen to the beginning of the stream. I have a lot to say about abortion here and there. If you're coming in after the stream, well, enjoy the game that we're playing because nice. Okay. What a save. What a save. Oh! Oh, we're like... I don't know what it did. We won. He's coming, he was coming! And then he definitely done what I've done. Shoot off to the side when you're not trying to shoot off to the side. But, no. Again, if you're coming in and point out what you think and whatever, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not a judger. God is the only judge. Yes, I got opinions. I have other thoughts about it, but I'm not gonna be like, you can't believe that because you're terrible. You're bad. You're just the worst. Nobody. You should never have a kid. You should blah blah all this crap. I'm not gonna throw 100 curses at you when you just have your own opinion. But I'm gonna give you my opinion and hope that you understand it and read into it, listen to it, and just be like, okay, well, this person thinks of this because he thinks of this, and not like This guy's terrible because he blah blah. What the frick? I can't see my teammate. Is he modding? What was that? Please tell me somebody that he was modding. Oh, he wasn't modding. I just can't see anybody apparently. Is it because it's raining that the connection is bad? I don't know. Ooh. I just saw his name in one spot and I did not see his car be moving everywhere else. It didn't look like he was moving at all, I'm not gonna lie. My teammate's going everywhere. Everywhere but hitting the ball. Same with the other teammate. Don't care, you hit it too close. But, score! But, yeah. So, how's your day, guys, going? I had a wonderful, lovely Sunday. Good Sunday service. Very good Sunday service. I'll make sure that I don't have anybody... Have somebody to... Oh my gosh. Gotta get back! Gotta get back! Gotta get back! Gotta get back! Does my teammate got it? He does not. But he loves to hit me. Score! That was nice. That was a beautiful score. I'm not gonna play this too long because I guess I'm not gonna play it too long. Where's that? Wow. I thought my teammate had it, so that's why I didn't jump or anything like that. Excuse me. Well, it looks like we're gonna win since they lost this player, unless they bring another player in right away. Say my teammates all over the spectrum. I don't know. I don't know which is which anymore. Went around them. Wow, he kind of missed it. Gosh, when my teammate goes up like that, I feel like he has it, but then he doesn't, and then I'm like, oh snap, I should have done something because I didn't think he had it. I did think he had it. He's just too hypergenic. Oh! I almost saved that. I almost saved that. I actually shot it in the goal. Goal! Goal! See, I thought he had it again. It's a good thing I actually went for it. Because he didn't have it when it looked like he had it again and again. There's a lot of people I would have never met if they didn't get a second chance at life. Or a first chance, I should say. Staying away from that dude. He's gonna explode us. Oh, see, I knew somebody needed a... Woo! There's the thing. Hi! If not, you will wear now. Trash bag fashion's over. If not, will you wear now? Please, if you're gonna talk, please let me know what you mean. Because there's some things the sentence was, if not, will you wear now? What do you mean by that? What are you trying to say? No! But, no, what are you trying to say? I don't understand. I'm not even gonna go for it. Ah, good gosh. But... I thought it was gonna hit the very top wall, but it didn't. My guy, let me go for the ball. You have your own chance to hit the ball. I mean, will you wear a plastic garbage bag as clothing? No, I will not. If I had to, sure. But God has blessed me with the clothing I have now. I'm not gonna. If it's for Halloween, sure. If it's something that, like, but I'm not going to just wear plastic garbage bags. Wow, that backfired. Well, we lost. That really backfired on me. Should have saw that coming. Should have like jumped up and hit it instead of like have it go over the head kind of hit her. Good job, Pleeps. Pleeps. Good job. But that is a very irrelevant question, I'm not gonna lie. I have some things for sale that I'm trying to get rid of. And as I told people, I do not end on a losing note, so we are going to play one more, or how many times we'll play just to get it a winning end. Oh, I went backwards. That was on my fault. I didn't mean to go backwards. I really did not mean to go backwards. I was backing up and I actually double clicked it too fast. Get out of here, bro. Alright, so 1-1. Let's make this the last game of our time, of our stream, of our time. Good job, Raptor. Look at that bass. Look at that bass. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, oh, oh. Two awesome saves. Let's make it a third. Oh, get down. Oh, a save and a score. Well, this is going to be a short stream, so we will hopefully finish this game with a nice eek! Big win. I don't know why I eked it out. Oh, bro. What you doing, Raptor? Middle. Ah, there we go. Look at that shot. Oh. Bouncing just in case he misses it, because every time I do bounce. Oh, no! Yeah! That one was a very close one. Drop down, quick. It's yours. Nice. What a shot. It looks like we got a win on this one, and we're going to call it the stream. But this was a short stream. It was meant to be a short stream. So, yeah, let's finish off strong. Ooh, this guy's good. This guy's good. This guy's very, very, very good. Is that yours? Is that yours? Are you going to go for it? Oh man, so I went backwards. No, I did it again. When you actually freaking hit the back button, like you can't click it fast enough. When I back up and then do this by accident is so maddening. Buddy, I got you. You got a teammate. Remember this. Oh, went right above that guy. Anyway, let's finish off strong. 7-2. Let's do this. In case he missed, and there we go, 7-2. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this small talk that we had. Thanks for joining. Again, in the chats, let me know what you think and what you believe in. And again, not because of what other people said, but what you personally believe is right. Not because of what the government says, not because of what your mom says, not because of what somebody else, but like really look into your heart at anything beyond all the confusion, beyond all the people saying this and that, and beyond people pulling you which way and which way directions and stuff like that. Like, really look into it. I beg of you, look into it the right way before you just say, I believe this because of this, and that. So much stuff that people are missing, and I encourage you. I really encourage you to do that. But thank you guys for stopping in. If you have or have not, we're gonna open up these drops real quick and see what I got. Please hit that subscribe, like, and share button. What did I get? Ooh, whoa, whoa, we're gonna equip that. Check out the other eggs we got. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like the other one I have. So. Radioactive. Okay. But yeah, look at that. Man, that's perfect on that car. Oh, just a bees Louise, man. Anyway, have a wonderful day, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. God loves you. God cares for you, even if you don't. Still gives us chance after chance to understand that He is real and He is coming back. So, Chipsy.